Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Tiara, and I'm so glad today to standing here to delivering my speech about starting school hour. But before I start my speech, let me ask you: do you still remember what time did you went to school when you were in senior high school?
Yes.
What time?
6:45.
6:45. So, as we know, since 2009, the school hour has been changed from 7 to 6:30. And a research found the fact that the school hours in Indonesia is the earliest in the world. Don't you hate waking up in the morning? Yes, me too. So, if I'm not mistaken, when the school hour changed, I was in the first grade of senior high school. And can you imagine how lazy I was at that time to wake up at 4:30 and prepare anything to go to school? So I went to school with a half of my soul still left in my bed. And a research found that brain cannot function properly in the morning because brain needs time to turn on all cells so it can work well. And today I would like to tell you about the bad effects of changing school hours. And the first one is disturbing students' bedtime. And you know the fact that most of the teenagers cannot sleep before 11 p.m. because a research from Dr. Mary Karskaden from Brown University found that more mature adolescents had later circadian rhythm timing based on melatonin secretion in saliva samples. This finding shows that melatonin secretion occurs at a later time in adolescents as they are mature. So it is difficult for them to go to sleep earlier at night. And a new research from US found that most of students need an extra time to sleep to produce a good performance in the class. And the second one is easily to get tired. So can you imagine if you are doing something for a long time and you repeat it every day? You will easily to get tired, right? So when you are tired, you feel lazy to do anything. You feel lazy to do your homework maybe. And let's imagine if you are not doing your homework, it will affect your scores, and then it also affect your final scores. And can you imagine if you are failed? And if you are failed, you will feel sad, and so does your parents, and your parents also feel disappointed. And as we know, students should attend school from 6:30 until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And do you know that students in Indonesia have 1,400 hours per year to study, and it is so different from the standard that UNESCO already made. There is 800 hours per year. Can you see the differences is quite far, right? And do you think that the longer you study can make you clever? I think no.
No.
For example, let's see Japan and French. The school at that country, the school hour at that country isn't as long as in Indonesia, right? But as we can see, the education, or let's see the students at that country is really great. I mean, the student is creative, they are clever, something like that. But in other hand, there are also some people who agree with this policy. They are think if the students go to school earlier, it can decrease the traffic jam. But let's see the fact. It is So we can see that changing the school hour doesn't give a big impact in traffic jam. And now let's imagine if you are a minister of education. And if you are a minister of education, what do you think will be the appropriate time to went to school or
At night.
at 9? I strongly agree with you because a research from American Academy of Pediatrics found that the good time to start study is at 9 p.m. And now I've tell you a lot of about school hour. So let me conclude. Like what I've told you before, starting school hour earlier in the morning will give a lot of bad effect, like disturbing students, bedtime, will make the students easily to get tired, and so on. And I strongly disagree with this policy because based on my experience, I think it is not fit for the students. And again, like what I've told you before, the longer you are studying doesn't affect your intelligence. So change the school time, change the educational system, and let's make a better generation for a better future. Thank you.
Any questions? Actually, the topic is similar to mine, so I know everything. But I just asked one thing, and it's different from mine. You said that school should start at 9, based on AAP, American Academic of Pediatrics. But my question, why should it be 9 a.m.?
Because like what I've told you before, brain needs time to turn on all cells, and I think after you wake up, your brain can function properly and need time to turn on all cells. And based on my experience, when you are start studying at 9, it will give best performance for you in the classroom.
That's the result of the Mary Cascado research that you mentioned.
Apa?
Yes.
Right? It means that's the result of the Mary Cascado research that you mentioned. Right?
Yes.
Right.
You said before that brain need time for but if the students wake up at 8 o'clock, it doesn't make sense, right?
It will be the same
Yeah.
when the school starts at 7 a.m. and you have to wake up at 6 a.m.
But I think if it's I mean like I tell the fact not with wake up at 8, but I mean like maybe wake up at 6 or 6:30. No, because yeah, I mean like